This is the former Intercontinental Champion Tito Santana, and you are watching the Nation Network. Be there. Arriba!
All right, good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome wherever you may be joining us from. This is the League of Legends, and tonight, the brand new World Heavyweight Champion will be in action in our main event. Stay with us.
Well, it's time. It's time. It's Nation time. For over 17 years, we have brought you some of the most original content anywhere. And now is your chance to join the Nation. Exclusively here on YouTube. Click that subscribe button right now. Make sure you hit the like button when you're watching the videos. And hit that bell notification so you know when we go live. Make sure you follow us on Twitter as well. We are One Nation.
All right, fans, we are ready to kick off the action tonight.
You better call somebody. You damn right.
As we see the Road Dogg representing D-Generation X making his way down the aisle.
It's me. It's me. It's the D-O-double-G.
Not sure who his opponent's going to be as we enter a brand new year. We're told that it's going to be a new look here in the World Wrestling Federation as part of the League of Legends. The fallout still taking place after what happened several weeks ago. Shawn Michaels joining the NWO. In fact, defecting from the World Wrestling Federation. Wait just a moment. What in the world?
Well, unless my eyes deceive me, that's Diesel.
From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 317 pounds, Big Daddy Cool, Diesel.
You've got to be kidding me. He looks an awful lot like a gentleman as part of the NWO.
No, that's Diesel. There's a difference.
Is there really?
Absolutely, that's Diesel. Who does he remind you of?
You gotta be. I'm not sure exactly what to make of this, ladies and gentlemen, but Diesel, Big Daddy Cool, is in the World Wrestling Federation.
Quick shout out to Roger Pace joining us here live on the Nation Network. Welcome aboard.
Somebody's going to have to get me some information here. Big Daddy Cool Diesel in the ring at this time going up against the Road Dogg.
Well, size and strength advantage, we know exactly where that's going to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure. If you're the Road Dogg, used to be in tag team matches, I don't know how you deal with a guy like Diesel one-on-one. There's the Irish whip into the turnbuckle he goes, and now Big Daddy Cool with a back elbow right to the head. Follows it up in a clothesline, takes him down.
Yeah, Road Dogg's going to have to come up with some other strategy. If he tries to go toe-to-toe with him, it's going to be a really bad night for him, I believe.
Off the top rope to the apron he goes, and now Big Daddy Cool has him. What's he? Oh, hammered away.
Man, those are like some sledgehammers coming down across the chest. You can hear those all the way upstairs in the cheap seats.
Diesel, of course, a former World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion, perhaps looking to reclaim that lofty perch here in the League of Legends. Tonight we will see the brand new world champion, the British Bulldog, in action, non-title match. Not even sure who his opponent's going to be.
Well, it's a new year. We've got a lot of new stuff happening. And
one thing I can attest to right now, and that is absent this week, and we're not entirely sure the reason behind that is The Rock, the leader of the Samoan dynasty. Still with a lot to settle between the dynasty and the NWO.
Well, going to be a little tough to do that, however, with Trump Hogan and the rest of the NWO over in the WCW now. They don't want anything to do with us.
Well, perhaps not, but at the same point in time, we have seen what happens when individuals from either of those factions shows up on a rival network. It's happened before, and it can very likely happen again.
Yeah, it could.
Big boot to the face right there now. Diesel follows up with a big elbow drop, and as we mentioned earlier, the power, size, and strength advantage on full display right now.
Well, I knew for a fact this wasn't going to go well for the Road Dogg once I saw who his opponent was. And look at that, just throws him all the way out to the floor. Shout out to Jamon Scott. Welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us here live tonight.
Big Daddy Cool Diesel sends him into the guardrail. My word. Oh, swing and a miss. And the Road Dogg with a Russian leg sweep.
Diesel, smart move, gets back in the ring, and he's the first man in. That gives him an advantage.
An advantage he didn't get to take advantage of, and now it is the Road Dogg with a little flip-flop and fly. Here's two. He almost pulled it off.
Well, he better turn around right now, because instead of pulling it off, he's on the receiving end of some big ham hocks.
He's going to go with a bump handle. This could be a huge win right here. He's got him now. There's one. Here's two. He got him. It's an upset win.
I'll say it is.
The Road Dogg pulling one out of the bag of tricks here tonight. Getting a monumental victory over Big Daddy Cool Diesel. You have to wonder if that's the last we're going to hear of these two.
Well, Diesel played a little game of cat and mouse outside the ring, and it actually backfired on him.
We'll be back, fans. Stay with us for more.
For over 15 years, the Nation Network has brought you the greatest wrestling action anywhere. The best of the past, the present, and the future. And now, with 2K22, we take the next step together as a nation. Oh, yeah! What you gonna do, man, when the Nation Network runs wild on you?
All right, fans, we are back. Tag team action coming your way. Doink the Clown, what tricks does he have up his sleeve right now?
Well, you never know when it comes to Doink the Clown.
Oh, that's the Boogeyman.
Yep, the Boogeyman's gonna be his tag team partner. These two dudes have been tagging up quite a bit as of late.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 503 pounds, Doink the Clown and the Boogeyman, the Triangle of Terror.
Well, the Triangle of Terror right now missing a member. They were completed by one Big Van Vader, who is also defected to the WCW.
You wonder if they're ever going to get a third party in there to fill that spot, or is it just going to be the two of these dudes moving forward?
Well, you're the one that generally knows all the secrets backstage.
Yeah, but I don't know the answer to this one. I mean, you think you're going to have a sit-down interview with the Boogeyman?
Definitely not.
No, neither am I. I've talked to a lot of strange dudes over the years, but I'm not going to talk to somebody who's got worms coming out of his mouth.
They are set to go up again. What?
And their opponents.
Hold the phone.
Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Weighing in at 329 pounds, Dude Love.
Dude Love.
He looks an awful lot like Cactus Jack, doesn't he?
We're supposed to have the Hardcore Outlaws. What in the world is Dude Love? It has been a long time since we've seen Dude Love here in the League of Legends.
Been a very long time, but he's back.
Well, I've got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this night is getting stranger by the moment.
Yeah, that's after seeing the Boogeyman.
From Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds,
Rob Van Dam making his way down the aisle as the other half of the Hardcore Outlaws. And I've got to tell you, fans, Dude Love and Rob Van Dam, not exactly what we're used to. Now, we can tell you this, the Hardcore Outlaws have had one of the most impressive win-loss records here in the League of Legends for the past year. But it was a different variation of them, and I'll be very curious as to see how Dude Love fits the mold of the Hardcore Outlaws.
Yeah, you and me both. Shout out to Humalong. Thank you for joining us here for this matinee edition of League of Legends.
Oh, Doink right away going after the referee.
Very Doink-like type of maneuver, if you ask me.
Not a surprise at all. Not to my eyes whatsoever, as now Dude Love putting the boots and the fists. Big right hand, down goes the Clown. Head first into the canvas.
And Dude Love wants to get him back up. Hey, bottom line is, whether he's a little unorthodox or not by saying a little, that's really being kind. The fact of the matter is this, Dude Love is still one tough son of a gun. He can take a beating, and he can still get down and dirty with the best of them. He's just a lover more than a fighter.
Well, this is professional wrestling. He might want to tap into that other side if things start getting a little rocky down the road, as they say. Back elbow, upside the head, stunning Doink momentarily, and Doink comes back with a shot to the midsection. Winding up the arm now. Oh, pulls the hair.
Well, Doink's going to do what Doink has to do in order to gain the advantage, and it worked.
And now the Boogeyman against Dude Love. Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your screen. Indeed, it is Dude Love teaming up with Rob Van Dam for the Hardcore Outlaws, and it has been a night of strange events already.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a bizarro world effect going on here tonight.
And Doink unloading momentarily. Dude Love now with the Irish Whip into the turnbuckle he goes, and now finally going to make the tag, and now Rob Van Dam will have his first opportunity to get into this matchup. Back body drop. And Doink goes up high into the rafters before crashing to the mat. Van Dam going for the Rolling Thunder. Nobody. Oh, he caught him with a Spanish fly. What a move.
Tremendous move right there by Rob Van Dam, and it is the Boogeyman having to make the save.
And now look at this. Dude Love and the Boogeyman spill out to the floor. Now it is just one-on-one here in the ring. Van Dam went for the kick, and Doink able to get... Oh, what a move right there by Van Dam. Goes all the way behind. Another one. Van Dam butterflies the arms. Shoulders are down. Referee's there. Two. He got him. No.
Very close to a win right there for Van Dam, and he knows it.
Another tremendous senton. The Clown in a lot of trouble right now. Van Dam is in complete control. Drop down perfectly timed. Van Dam. Oh, they collide heads. Referee got in the way.
Referee needs to learn where the neutral corner is and stay out of the way of the action. He definitely disrupted the timing of Rob Van Dam on that one.
And Doink once again going after the hardcore icon, Rob Van Dam. Bulldog didn't connect. Doink managed to shove him off. This time blocked by Rob Van Dam. Pushes Doink into the corner. Now there's a tag made. Double team coming up here. What do we got? Oh, look at that. A double northern. Shoulders down. And oh, so close. And he's got it in there. Thumb. He's got that mandible claw. Doink might be done. Hook of the leg. The Boogeyman is not going to make the save. The hardcore icons with a big win here tonight.
Well, first off, it's the hardcore outlaws. Get it right. And number one. Number two, are they really?
Well, again, we're used to seeing Cactus Jack teaming up. But they were highly effective, and look at that finish.
Well, I've got to say, they impressed me as a tag team. They don't look like they've missed a beat. Perhaps this is a new variation that we'll have to get used to when it comes to the hardcore outlaws. I don't know.
My word.
Here are your winners, Dude Love and Rob Van Dam.
All right, fans, we'll be back with more. I don't know where we go from here.
Now streaming on the Nation Network, PWI Review and Relive, where along with a panel of experts, we take a deep dive into random issues of some of the most recognizable wrestling magazines in history, where contestants go head-to-head and compete in wrestling knowledge to see who will go on to be the reigning champion. Now streaming on Twitch 2. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on the Nation Network.
Your winner and new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion,
Join us for Classic Calls, the live stream that captures the feel of the old days of professional wrestling. With the power of the classic board game Superstar Pro Wrestling, we bring the legends back to life as only we can.
Distracting the referee Valentine. Oh, low blow.
Names like Flair, Funk, Rhodes, Hogan, Snuka, Piper, and many others will rise to glory once again on the only channel that can contain the action, the Nation Network.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was an upset.
Look for it on Saturday evenings at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time.
All right, fans, we are back with more. Featuring now the women. As we take a look at Stacy Keibler.
Scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, Stacy Keibler.
Stacy Keibler stepping into the ring.
Well, you notice she gets to the ring a little bit faster than most of her opponents. That's probably because she's got legs that are like 6 feet long. If Stacy Keibler's about, what, 5'9", 5'10", I'd say about 5 foot of that is leg.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the WWE Women's Champion, Trish Stratus.
Indeed, the women's champion, and since taking that title from China, Trish Stratus has defended it against all comers, has been successful along the way, but we know that there is a return match in the near future for China, the ninth wonder of the world, and she wants that championship title back. You better believe it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Chyna's a champion in her own mind, if nothing else, and she's one of the most elite athletes you'll ever find anywhere.
Bell sounds, actions underway as the two meet in the middle of the ring, and early on, Keibler using those legs. Whoa, with a big swing and a miss.
Now, we might think that normal kicks can do some damage, and they can, but when you've got legs like she's got, the momentum coming around there, that centrifugal force, those things are deadly weapons if she were to connect.
Sunset flip by the champion, got two, and almost put her away. Want to invite everyone to join us tonight. We will be live Wrestle Chat from Impact Wrestling in Central Florida, the New Year's Revolution. Going to work now on the hand, wrist, and arm of the champion. Working the arm. Trish Stratus now with a series of left hands. Back in the ring, both women. Stacy Keibler, Irish whip, sends Trish Stratus to the opposite corner. Stratus catches herself before hitting the turnbuckle, but still pays the price.
Stacy Keibler has not had the most impressive win-loss record, and this, of course, a non-title match. But hey, if she were to find a way to pull out a victory here tonight,
no doubt about it. Going for the cover now. There's not even a one count. Trish Stratus able to easily kick out of that one. And Keibler, oh, she got caught with an up kick.
but notice how Stacy Keibler just keeps coming right back, and she is using those long legs of her as a weapon. Smart strategy on the part of the would-be challenger.
Continuing to go to work on the right, or in this case, the left arm of Trish Stratus, and the champion. Here's the problem, I believe, is that even though the title's not on the line, the damage that she has taken here in this match could very much carry over. Yeah, hey, there's a lot of people that deal with those lingering injuries. And when you're a champion, there are no nights off. Indeed. Keebler really taking it to the champ here tonight. Yeah, this is the most impressed I've ever been with Stacy Keebler in the ring. Outside the ring, I've been impressed with her all the time, but inside the ring, this is the first. Well, Stacy Keebler enjoying the moment. Oh, now I don't know if I would recommend that. Oh, she's going after the arm. She's trying to get a submission. She's stretching it out. She could pop that elbow. She's been working those arms all night long, and now we know what she had in mind. Stratus hammering down with some right hands. Stratus with the chops and the punches, backing Keebler up and caught her with a clothesline. The champion has absorbed everything that Keebler has thrown her way, and now it is time for some retribution. Hurricane Rana takes her all the way down, and now Stratus goes to the eyes. Well, these ladies right now starting to get a little bit down and dirty, and that's where I come in. I love it when they start bending and breaking the rules. Yeah, we know that's definitely a motto of yours. Yep, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. Stratus coming off the rope. Oh, she caught her. Look at this. Tremendous move right there by the champion into that head scissor. And a backward variation of an airplane spin, you might say. Stratus is in control, and now a little retribution again. Now attacking the arm of Keebler. What's good for the goose, good for the gander. Into the turnbuckle. Stacy Keebler better figure a way out, because Trish Stratus is starting to get warmed. Oh, this could be it. Stratusfaction. Guaranteed. Rolls her over, hooks the leg, or will that be the match? I don't think she's going to kick out from this one. And you're right, she's not. Trish Stratus took all the punishment that was handed her way and still comes out victorious. We take a look back at some of this. Great opportunity early on by the champion and almost pulled it out right there. Still very impressed with Stacy Keebler's performance. It might have been a losing effort, but it was a hell of an effort. There was no easy way to the championship, or the champion getting a win, I should say. Well, as we mentioned early on, the champion always ready for whatever challenge comes her way. You know, I'm almost wondering if maybe Stratus didn't take her for granted a little bit because of her poor win-loss record. Well, that's a mistake to make with any challenger. But as we see right there, Stratus pulls it out. Still to come, the World Heavyweight Champion, the British Bulldog, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us, more action right here on League of Legends.
When you want wrestling that makes an impact, join us here on the Nation Network. The best of the past, the present, and the future. Impact Wrestling like you've never seen it before, exclusively on the Nation Network. The Nation Network brings you the stars of today's WWE roster in alternative storylines. Whether you like it raw or prefer to be SmackDown, or even check out tomorrow's Legends today with NXT. We have them all right here on the Nation Network.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We mentioned earlier that The Rock is not here in the building tonight.
The contest is scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 775 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions, Umaga and Rikishi.
But in his absence, representing the Samoan Dynasty, we have the Tag Team Champions.
Well, that's one thing. As much as the NWO has tried to take all the gold for themselves, they were not able to get the tag team titles away from the Dynasty.
Indeed, and even the world title has come back to the World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, well, there may be a little bit of an asterisk on that one, but take a look at the opponents right here tonight.
By Bobby the Brain Heenan at a combined weight of 810 pounds, JBL. And the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
The $1 million team, the $1 Million Man, recently purchasing the rights, if you will, to JBL.
Well, they're two corporate guys. They have a very similar mindset, and success is something that they're both used to. And of course, with Andre the Giant, the eighth wonder of the world, how can you go wrong?
This might be a non-title match, but don't doubt for a moment that the $1 Million team is here to send a message.
Well, the fans going to have a tough time picking here tonight. Neither of these teams is particularly liked by the fans.
Indeed, but I still believe that the Samoan Dynasty is the most hated organization, not just in the World Wrestling Federation, but perhaps in wrestling altogether. What they have done has actually led to this division among talent. It has actually reignited the WCW. JBL doing a number on Umaga, got two and almost pulled one out. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, when was the last time you ever saw Umaga handled like that?
And now Andre the Giant with Rikishi. Referee really failing to maintain control over this match, and he's going to have to do something here. You can't just have all four men going here, referee. Come on. Earn your money. Over the top rope. Rikishi goes. Meantime in the ring, Umaga with a neck breaker. See Bobby the Brain Heenan ringside shouting instructions to JBL, who got counted for two. Collar and elbow tie up. Into the turnbuckle, head first he goes. Hurls him across the ring now. Umaga going to work on the trapezius muscle. Andre the Giant standing ringside.
Yeah, he's not there to make a tag. I'm not sure what's going on there. If JBL wants to tag in, Andre's got to be in the corner.
Well, he must have heard you, because that's where he's at now. And look at the arm of Andre the Giant stretched out. He can probably reach to the middle of the ring. And now Rikishi and Andre, and again all four men in the ring. This referee, if you can't handle the job, pal, let's get someone in there who can. Look at this, ringside. JBL just got smashed onto the floor.
Yeah, he just took one hell of a beating right there. Oh, and look at this.
Andre the Giant, the king of the Battle Royal, throws Rikishi over the top rope into the floor.
Well, Rikishi somehow is mad. Oh, look at it. He's going after Bobby the Brain Heenan. Rikishi's going after Bobby Heenan.
This is breaking down, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby the Brain Heenan is a manager. He is not a wrestler anymore.
Well, this is what I call down and dirty, and as I said, that's my style of wrestling right here. There are no fan favorites, and none of these four men really give a rat's rear end what the referee thinks.
Yeah, well, if they're not careful, they might find themselves on the short end of the paycheck by getting disqualified. Count has reached 8, and I don't know. That's 9. Rikishi might not be able to make the count. He's been counted out. The $1 Million Team gets the win.
Wow, I'll tell you what. That's going to go down for me as a big surprise.
No doubt about it. As we take a look back, and I don't think we've heard the last of these two teams.
No way. There's way too much pride on the line, not to mention the tag team titles and the $1 Million Team. Whether they got a winner, how they got the win doesn't matter. They got the win. You're looking right there at the winners, the team that beat the tag team champions. That's got to make them the #1 contenders.
The 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant, and JBL.
The $1 Million Team with a major victory here tonight on League of Legends. We'll be back with our main event. Stay with us.
Now airing exclusively on the Nation Network, Wrestle Chat. Mandy Rose being fired. All the news of the day in the world of professional wrestling.
You know, the big news that came out today is about Mandy Rose, of course. Have you actually seen the video?
The show where you can actually interact live.
And yeah, she's naked, her boobs are there, but the water does distort.
Your questions, your thoughts, even your answers.
The European Championship.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Vince is doing what's best for him, not necessarily what's best for the company. Guys, this is a WWE. We are not talking about Walt Disney World.
Whether it's the news of the day,
Because all he's going to do is hand over the keys to the kingdom.
collecting, or anything to do with professional wrestling, you'll find it all right here on the Nation Network on Wrestle Chat.
All right, wait a minute. That's the Godfather.
We haven't seen him in 9
Is
months.
scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 330 pounds, the Godfather.
The Godfather will be going up against the new world champion, the British Bulldog, here at our main event. It's been a hell of a night here in the League of Legends, I'll tell you what. Dude Love, the Godfather is back. Big Daddy Cool Diesel, what's up in the world today? I have no idea.
Well, the reason we haven't seen him in so long is he's been busy. You know, I mean, pimping ain't easy. What are you going to do? Man's got a job he's got to take care of.
And our first look at the brand new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight
And
Champion.
from Manchester, England, weighing in at 260 pounds, the WWE Champion, the British Bulldog.
British Bulldog won that championship in a one-night tournament, and what a tournament it was.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't the favorite going in, but he never let that stop him for a moment. Want to send a shout out to J-Rocks, joining us here live on the Nation Network for a special matinee edition.
Indeed, remember later tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going live from Impact Wrestling's New Year's Revolution. Bell sounds, action's underway, and here we go. Collar and elbow, and the bigger man in this match, believe it or not. Oh, the Bulldog takes him down.
You know, the Godfather might be the bigger man, but I'll tell you what, the British Bulldog, he's put together, and he'll take on anyone in powerlifting, and I think he'd probably out-bench press the Godfather if it came down to a weightlifting competition. However, this is professional wrestling, and when you're a pimp like he is, you've got to deal with things in a different type of way.
British Bulldog now getting him back up to his feet. Swing and a miss. Has him from behind. Atomic knee drop. And now the British Bulldog taking us to the gun show.
Well, aren't you clever? What would you know about a gun show? You don't even have a couple of pistols.
Never claimed that I do.
You'd be going to a squirt gun show.
Into the turnbuckle he goes. And now the British Bulldog puts him up on the top rope. What's he got in mind? Davey Boy Smith has him stunned. The champion with a superplex off the top with near 300 pounds.
Well, you can hear this crowd right now chanting, "This is awesome," and I've got to admit that's very impressive feat of strength, even though we know how strong the Bulldog is.
He is one of the pillars of the Hart Foundation, along with Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. A lot of people thought Bret the Hitman Hart might have been the man who was going to represent the Hart Foundation in the finals of that tournament. It didn't end up going that way. As a matter of fact, the British Bulldog was, in many people's mind, not going to make it past the quarterfinals.
Well, as the old saying goes, to be the man, you've got to beat the man, and anyone can be beaten on any given night, and that was definitely the British Bulldog's night. Now the question is, can he maintain that kind of momentum moving forward so that he can retain the title?
Collar and elbow once again, and now thrown into the turnbuckle. And the champion comes fighting back out, went for a clothesline and missed. Look at this, up in the air, choke slam, down he goes. The Bulldog knocking him away. Irish whip to the ropes, back out front, nice drop down. And now the Bulldog needed a midsection.
Well, the Godfather, as I mentioned earlier, he's used to a different style of fighting, and now he's starting to perhaps go to the well on that.
Look at him using that top rope for leverage, stretching out the arm of the champion. He just got him in the eye. Oh, what a move right there by the Bulldog, turning it in.
He adjusted the weight just enough to throw the Godfather off balance and makes him pay a big price.
Davey Boy Smith now sizing up his opponent here. Oh, he's got the big man up. This could be it. There's that running power slam. He hooks the leg. He's got 1, 2. Oh, he got up. He kicked out of it.
I wouldn't say he kicked out of it, but he managed to get that big torso of his just enough to get that shoulder up off the canvas, and only has to break the surface for a half second. That's it. The referee called it. He saw daylight, and that was all it took.
Oh, the Bulldog went in, and it didn't pay off. Again, making him pay the price. British Bulldog wants him on his feet. He comes up, he's staggered, doesn't know where he's at, rolls him up, schoolboy into the ropes. The British Bulldog right now is in control of this one. Oh, look at this. Backslide. Shoulders are down. Referee is there for 1.
The two of them, did you see that? Just stare each other down momentarily.
The Bulldog has him up. Pile driver. Will that be it? 2. He got him. What a victory for the British Bulldog here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, the British Bulldog put on one hell of a show here tonight. Anything we thought we were going to see, we saw that and then some here from the champion.
That is the way to set this thing in motion. The British Bulldog victorious, and the Godfather, his return, not the one he would have liked. We'll see you next time for League of Legends.